Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Jamie, and this is our From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast. As the owners of Hired Hand website software, we've been developing websites and creating internet marketing strategies for livestock breeders for the past 10 years.
The majority of our customers are involved in the breeding of registered animals, such as Texas Longhorn, Highland cattle, horses, and white-tailed deer, where the pedigrees are very important. The From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast examines many of the differences in raising pedigreed livestock for maximum profit. Join us and learn what we're covering today.
Well, today I'm here with Mikeal Beck, and we're going to be talking about the Texoma sale that's coming up here this weekend. Mikeal, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So you want to take a second and introduce yourself for those that may not know you?
Okay. Mikeal Beck with Holy Cow Longhorns. Brandy and I are just recently moved to Pasture, Oklahoma from North Texas. And this year, Bob Loomis and Dale Hunt added me as a partner to the Texoma Spring Classic.
And you've had Longhorns for quite a few years now, correct?
Yes. 2008 is when I sold out my commercial herd and bought into registered Longhorns.
Nice. So now that this year is the first official year that you've been part of the Texoma sale, can you tell us a little bit of history of the sale?
Bob and Dale started this 4 years ago, I believe it was. The last 3 years have been in Overbrook, Oklahoma. This is our first year to move the sale to Tulsa, to the Tulsa stockyards. It's a bigger facility. It's accommodates, or the accommodations are much better here. We'll just put it that way, because the sale is held in conjunction with the ITTLA futurity, which is on Friday, the day before, the 31st. And our sale's on April 1st.
Nice. So it sounds like this place is then definitely big enough to house all the futurity animals and the sale cows.
Yes, we have lots of room for the futurity animals, for the sale cows. We have transit pens available. And the facility inside it is much nicer too. Just much bigger, much nicer, much newer.
Good. So I know we've briefly just mentioned a few things about the schedule, but do you want to kind of run over the schedule from start to finish for the whole weekend?
Okay, so Thursday, cattle start getting there around noon. I think the ITTLA wants the cattle in place by 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. Friday morning, I think it's actually at noon is when the futurity starts, runs all day. Saturday morning, they're having an awards presentation and breakfast. The ITTLA is, and then obviously all day Friday and Saturday morning up till about noon is people can view the sale cattle, and then our sale starts at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Okay.
And the award presentation, that's not going to actually be at the sale barn, correct? I think that's at the hotel.
Correct. That's at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and it's called a multi-purpose room. Okay. And the Hard Rock Hotel is our host hotel, and that's only about 4 to 5 minutes from the stockyard. So it's very easy, very convenient.
So it looks like the ITTLA is also having a clinic there with Tom Curtin.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. So after the awards presentation and breakfast at 9 a.m., following that will be the quality low stress stockmanship clinic by Tom Curtin. That's at 11 o'clock. And then following that will be our sale at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock. And then if people need to get in contact with somebody about the futurity cattle, I believe they contact Josh, right? Josh Dinwiddie.
Josh Dinwiddie, yes, is your contact for the ITTLA futurity, correct.
And then for the cows, if they need to get a hold of somebody, if they can't get there, within the allotted window, who should they contact?
Yeah, well, so Donnie Taylor is doing our cattle handling, and if you've got issues about getting in late or have an issue on the way there, get a hold of him so he can be looking for you or have the barn open if he needs to.
And the location we mentioned is a little different this year. It's not in Ardmore, it's in Tulsa.
Correct. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Tulsa Stockyards. Pretty easy to get up to off of I-44. Again, it's first time here, but much bigger and nicer facility, much nicer.
Good. And the sale day contacts, if for some reason people need to get a hold of somebody on sale day, who should they contact?
Yeah. Sale day, either Dale Hunt, Lori McCarty, or myself. Then obviously, since y'all are hired hand is doing the online, that would be you they would get a hold of if they have something regarding Hired Hand Live.
You bet. I'll be available. The auctioneer for this year?
Auctioneer is Bruce McCarty. Pedigree reader is Dale Hunt. Sales office is Lori McCarty. And I mentioned earlier that Donnie Taylor is doing the cattle handling for us.
Sounds like a good crew.
Yes. And then we have several. We have Wes Clark, Ron Bailey, and Vincent Rapp already set up for cattle hauling. If you need to get your cattle home, get a trailer there, or don't want to haul a trailer there, or bid online, then those three. Plus, we always have one or two more that can help to get your cattle home.
People always ask when the latest they can pick up their animals on Sunday.
On Sunday, everything needs to be out by noon for sure.
Okay.
Because we need to get it cleaned up and ready for the next sale.
Okay. Let's talk about the consigners a little bit. How many consigners do you have this year?
Oh goodness, it's a good question. We have a lot of consigners. I don't know exactly how many consigners we have. We have 78 lots. Now that will be reduced a little bit every time you build a catalog and get all your consignments in. There will be some people that have to scratch or for whatever reason and don't make it to the sale. So that's what we started with, 78 lots. Nice.
I'm looking here at the consignor list, and there's quite a few consigners, and they're from all over the place as well.
There is. There's several people that haven't consigned before to this sale. So that's nice. We've got cattle coming from all over. And I think maybe that has to do with a little bit of moving the sale a little bit further north. It's not much further north, but it is a little bit further north. So some of the people up in the Midwest and such have a little bit easier or shorter drive to get to there. And I think people are excited too, because it's a nicer, bigger facility. We just can't stress that enough.
Love what you're hearing? Be sure to check out our Pickup Truck Confessions. It's a video series where we hop in the truck or rental car and interview a variety of breeders about what drives their passion for their livestock, how they got started in the breed of their choice, marketing tips, and more.
And now, back to the podcast. Talked about the consigners a little bit. Let's switch over to the cows.
Okay.
You mentioned you had almost 80 lots in the sale. Are there any updates that you want to give about any of those lots or any scratches?
Yes, we do have, as of right now, we do have 4 scratches. They're lots 5, lot 10, lot 40, and lot 76. And as of right now, we don't have any subs for those. I think they're just scratched for the sale. Okay. We do have a couple of we have some really nice cattle overall in the sale. We have got a lot of bighorn heifers as well as some proven producers. We can't go through, just because of time, I can't go through every animal in there, but we do have some really nice barn burner lots in here. One of them is lot 34. That's a consignment from Bill and Suzanne Torkelson. This is almost a 90-inch, right at 90-inch, 50-50 daughter. Very, very, very nice cow. We have another, we do have an update. I forgot, I think I said we didn't have any subs or updates on this, but we do have one update on lot 15. Brian Fox was bringing us an embryo of a very nice 50-50 daughter with heifer sex semen by Rebel HR. But he's now actually putting the cow in there as well. So you're getting the cow and the embryo. And she, I believe, is a 87-inch 4-year-old. So
Wow.
she is a barn burner. There's a bunch of other good cattle in here. We just unfortunately don't have time to go through every single one of them. But we are updating them on Facebook. I'm going to go to the Texoma Facebook link. You can see all the updates cows there.
So you do have a sponsor for this sale. You want to talk about them for a little bit?
Yes, we have one sponsor for the bar sponsor. It's Mr. Austin Rohr with Superior Farms and Superior Outfitters and Online Outfitters. Austin was there last week at the Legacy sale too. If you were there, you saw some of his really nice guns. He has two really hot guns. One is a rifle that's it's got some Longhorn engraving on it. It's kind of tailored to the Longhorn industry. Then he has a 1911 pistol that has the brands from the 7 original families on it. Very, very cool gun. And he only has a limited number of each one. I think there's 100 of each that he produced and is going to sell. Several of them sold last week, and he's had some more people during this week call and buy them. So if you're a gun enthusiast, you really need to look at those. Go on his website and check those out. I believe they're going to be on the Online Outfitters. I think that's where you go to look at those. But if not, get a hold of Austin. He can get you some pictures of those. They're really cool guns. Very cool.
Will he be bringing guns with him this weekend as well?
He's trying to. Yes. It's a little bit of a logistics getting some people up there. His crew up there to work the booth and stuff. So, but if not, if he won't have them up there, then he get with him and he can obviously show you online what they look like.
Yep. Perfect. I say we saw those guns last weekend, and they're pretty nice looking guns.
They're amazing. And again, there's only a limited run on. He only produced 100 of each of them. So, and I know he had a pretty big run on them last weekend. So that's something you'd like to look at. You need to get a hold of him pretty quick because they're not going to last very long. So
the bar that Austin is sponsoring, is that on Friday night?
That is Saturday for our sale. Okay. So we'll get the bar set up right before the sale. And it's the bar itself will be at the back of the arena. The arena, is I think it's got the arena seating where it goes up. And at the back at the top is where the bar will be at. So it'll actually be in the arena where we're having the sale. So if you need to go get you a margarita or a beer or something, then you won't have to leave the sale area.
Any other things that you want to mention about the sale this year?
We talked about the new facility. That's one of the biggest things is the new facility. Next year, we are going to do something a little bit different. Next year, we'll still have the ITTLA futurity in front of it on Friday. And everybody's bringing their cows to the sale. But we're actually going to sell them on Saturday by video lot. We're going to be over at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and we're going to have a big ballroom, and we're going to show the video of the cow there. So we won't actually bring in the cows into the sale ring. We'll just have the video there. That allows a little bit less stress on the cows. They can talk more about the cows. The auctioneer can have more time selling your cow, but all the cows will have to be at the facility, at the Stockyards facility. So all day Friday and Saturday morning, just like any other sale, you can go out there and look at them, touch them, get them up and walk them around, see everything about them. But then on Saturday, we'll go back and everybody get all dressed up and go into a ballroom, and then we'll have the video lots is how we'll sell them. So going to be a little bit different next year, but I think it's going to be a really good time. We're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to have a few extra sponsors next year that we're going to highlight all throughout the sale and have their some media up for them everywhere. So yeah, I think next year is going to be a really, really fun time.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I don't know that there's ever been a video only sale where people have been in attendance. I mean, we do that stuff online, but never in person. So it's something completely different.
It is, and I think it will help the sale day run smoother. It'll be easier on the cows because we're not going to run them in there in the ring. Because a lot of these cows, they have never been to town. Some of these have never even been off the ranch before. If it's a little bit older cow, and to take them to town and then run them in there with all these people in there and the microphones going, sometimes they're scared, and it looks like they're a problem cow, but they're not a problem cow. They're just scared. So, and then when that happens, then people quit bidding on her. They don't want a problem cow. So this will eliminate a lot of that, but you can still go out there to where the pens are at, get them up, make them walk around, see how they act out there, touch them, feel them, all that kind of stuff. We just won't be sticking them in the ring and stressing them out.
Yep. So you'll still have the futurity with this sale next year. So while people, I'm assuming the futurity will still be at the sale barn.
Yes.
Okay.
The futurity will stay the same, the sale barn. And that will still give people all day Friday, half a day Saturday, go look at the cows, see everything you want to about them. We just won't be sticking them in the ring. We'll just have a big, nice video of them in the ring.
It just sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thanks for taking some time out of your day to join us here, and we'll see you this coming weekend.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.